students, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be teaching you the part 3 of weathering. So in here I'll be teaching you. In the last two classes I told you about what is weathering, what is physical weathering or mechanical weathering. So today I'll be doing with what influences weathering. So there are certain agents that influences weathering a lot. Weathering becomes much more quicker, much more progress due to these agents. So these are the temperature, the length of the exposure of the rocks, the rainfall, and sunlight. Second, coming to the second point, the presence of organic activity also influences weathering a lot. Organic activity means bacteria, activities related to bacteria, any microscopic elements, any animals or plants. They also who lives in the caves, who lives in the burrows like rabbits and any kind of insects, they also quicken or fasten the process of weathering or the rate of weathering. Third, it is determined by the climate and vegetation of the area. The area which has less vegetation, very low trees and plants, there the activities of weathering takes place very fast. The climate which is arid in nature, or the area which is very arid, very deserty kind of areas, those areas the weathering activities takes place very fast. So then coming into the role of mechanical weathering. So finally what happens after the mechanical weathering happened, like exfoliation, rock disintegration, granular disintegration, it finally what happens, the land mass get reduces the rock materials into smaller fragments. Then there is also then increase of the exposure of the landmass, or increase of the exposure of the surface area. So this is all about this mechanical weathering. So the next kind of weathering is the chemical weathering. Chemical weathering takes place in areas where we can find rivers, or it is always related to water. So the chemical weathering takes place where we can see water, or where there is rainfall, where there is rivers, where we can see limestone. Actually in the coastal areas, in the limestone caves, we can find chemical weathering. So chemical weathering always has a reaction to water, is a reaction of oxygen, is a reaction with acid, and there is a reaction with organisms. So coming into the different types of chemical weathering, so we can see there are at least four types or three types of chemical weathering. Cut.